The celebration for the Stellar Communities designation in Huntingburg is now set to continue. More details on that, plus local businesses got the opportunity to talk more about what they do, and Purdue Extension educator Jan Dugan talks about cookbooks and extension services tonight on Inform. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. We begin tonight with a SWAT team pursuit in Daviess County earlier this week that led to a Washington man's arrest. Just before 5 o'clock Monday afternoon, the SWAT team was called as backup and help for authorities. The search was ongoing for 42-year-old Daniel Butler of Washington. According to Daviess County Sheriff Jerry Harbstreet, everything started at 1 o'clock on Monday when a deputy tried to serve a petition to revoke a suspended sentence on Butler. Butler then ran from the deputy, thus beginning the search effort. The search for Butler led authorities to the 2100 block of North County Road 150 West. That area was discovered by using AT&T to locate a cell phone that Butler was carrying. Initially, police found an empty vehicle with a .45 caliber handgun, an SKS assault rifle, and a Remington Model 700 bolt action rifle. It's not known if the weapons belonged to Butler. AT&T then located Butler's phone again in the 1800 block of North 150 West a short time later. Butler was then taken into custody without incident after he was found in a nearby cornfield. Butler was taken to the Daviess County Security Center. His bond was set at $100,000. Well, the celebration will continue for the city of Huntingburg in light of its recent designation as a stellar community. City officials have announced that the official Stellarbration will take place at 2 o'clock on Friday along Market Street. The celebration is being coordinated by Lieutenant Governor Sue Ellspermann's office as part of last week's big announcement. Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner says he's hoping to see a large crowd on Friday.
I invite everyone, please come join us, come be part of it because you are part of it. So if you can find an hour or so between 2 and 3 to come be with us, we want to share this great honor with all our citizens, and anyone who wants to be a part of it, we welcome them to come celebrate with us.
Now, Market Street is set to be closed during the Stellarbration. The event is free and open to the public. Questions may be directed to Rachel Steckler at 683-2211. Huntingburg was named as one of this year's 2 stellar communities last Thursday during a ceremony at the Indiana State Fair in Indianapolis. The city now stands to receive more than $10 million in state funding over the next 4 years, thanks to Thursday's announcement. The Indiana State Police Jasper Post now has 3 new troopers. Troopers Ross Johnson, Andrew Watson, and Mitchell Weir were part of the recently graduated 73rd Recruit Academy of the State Police. 46 new troopers in all came out of that academy, which formally graduated back on May 14th after they completed more than 900 hours of structured training at the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy in Plainfield. That training included criminal and traffic law, general police subjects, arrest techniques, emergency driving, physical tactics, and firearms qualifications. Trooper Johnson is a native of Newton, Illinois. He graduated from Newton Community High School in 2010 and from Olivet Nazarene University in 2013. He earned a bachelor's degree in criminal justice while at Olivet Nazarene. Trooper Johnson's primary patrol area will be DuBois County. Trooper Watson hails from Washington. He graduated from North Daviess High School in 2008 and from the Chef's Academy in 2010, where he earned a degree of applied science in culinary arts. He joined the state police after working at the JW Marriott Hotel in downtown Indianapolis. Trooper Watson will mostly patrol in Daviess and Martin counties. Finally, Trooper Weir is a Plainville native. He also graduated from North Daviess High School in 2008. Following high school, Weir went to Campbellsville University for a year before enlisting in the United States Marine Corps. He served 4 years in the Marines and attained the rank of sergeant. He is the son of Master Trooper Gary Weir, who also serves with the Jasper District. Trooper Weir will also primarily patrol Daviess and Martin counties. Now, the Jasper Post has also announced the promotion of Detective Robert Gardner. The Monroe County native will now serve as the post's investigative squad leader. Well, we're now closing in on flu season across the area, and one local organization is already looking to help you get ready. TRICAP is set to partner with Walgreens stores in our viewing area to offer free flu shot clinics coming up next month. The shots will be provided to anyone who needs or wants one. Now, if you don't have health insurance but still want to get a flu shot, you can get one at the clinics. TRICAP will have someone available on site to assist you. Kids can also be vaccinated at these clinics. Children ages 7 to 10 can be vaccinated as long as they have a doctor's prescription. Meanwhile, those kids age 11 and older can be vaccinated with permission from their parents. The flu clinics get started on September 16th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time over in Petersburg. There will be 7 clinics in all next month, including 1 each in Jasper and Huntingburg. The Jasper clinic will be open from 3 till 5 p.m. on September 16th at TRICAP's office along 3rd Avenue. Meanwhile, the Huntingburg clinic will be open from 3 till 5 p.m. on September 18th at the Stork Place along North Van Buren Street. All aforementioned times are Eastern Time. Now, TRICAP officials are reminding folks to get their flu shot this year and to get it every year. They say getting vaccinated is the best way to prevent doctor visits during flu season. It's also the best way to reduce your chance of getting the flu and then spreading the virus to others. Students in the Northeast DuBois School Corporation will continue to have a wellness program available to them in the future. Last night, the school board approved having TRICAP run the school's wellness program for the 2014-2015 school year. Paige Mundy will once again serve as the person in charge of the program. Now, this program was originally started back in 1994 by TRICAP. It originally had teen wellness centers at all 4 high schools in DuBois County. The goal of the program was to give students free access to teen health services. Those can include issues like family conflicts, alcohol and drug use, and teenage pregnancy. It originally only existed in the high schools, but it has since expanded down to the middle and elementary school levels at Northeast DuBois. Last August, the state eliminated the grant funding used for this program, thus the program was discontinued by TRICAP. Rick Gladish is the principal at Northeast DuBois High School. He says having the wellness program in place has made a difference.
They're not going to be maybe willing to come and talk to a teacher about some personal issue, or maybe come and talk to me, or sometimes maybe even don't feel comfortable talking to our guidance counselor. But hopefully they feel comfortable talking with Paige when they've got a significant personal issue going on in their lives.
Meanwhile, Superintendent Bill Hoaksong says the program expansion to all grades was agreed on once TRICAP's funding disappeared.
A year ago, when we lost the funding to continue that program, we said, what are we going to do? Because it was so good, and we said, well, instead of losing the program, if we're going to have it, let's take it, step it up, and make it a K through 12 program, and that's what we did, and we're just really ecstatic at the way it's working.
In other business, the board approved the neutralizing of its pension funds for 2015. This marks the 3rd year of a 4-year program the state enacted, which requires that school districts transition away from moving money out of their bus replacement funds to instead taking that money out of the capital projects fund. This year's balance will be 75% from the capital projects fund and 25% from the bus replacement fund. Hoaksong says the change in the process has gone fairly well, though there have been a few minor hiccups.
It's a shame that it takes away from our capital projects because, as you saw earlier in the year, we refinanced our debt so that we could have some more money to compensate for that loss in capital projects. So it's taking it from one place and having to take it from another. So it all causes a burden on us, but we jump through the hoops we have to jump.
On a final note, the board announced plans for back-to-school nights at the elementary schools. Celestine Elementary's night will occur on August 27th, and DuBois Elementary is set to have its celebration the next night, August the 28th. Finally this evening, folks in Jasper wanting to learn more about local businesses got to do so today. This afternoon, the Jasper Chamber of Commerce hosted the first Biz Buzz luncheon as part of the ongoing effort to draw attention to local companies. Companies in attendance gave 3 to 5 minute long presentations about their business and how people can get involved. Jasper Chamber Director Nancy Eckerly says Chamber Board President Jane Ballsmeyer deserves credit for this idea. She says the Biz Buzz idea even has a few similarities with a popular TV show.
The idea was to have a bunch of businesses giving a presentation on what they do well, or maybe something they do that you don't even know that they're doing, and do it in front of a crowd. So that's what it was, kind of like the Shark Tank presentations on that show. But of course here they're not trying to get investors to buy into their company, but really get customers and their fellow chamber members to know more about what they do.
Eckerly says Biz Buzz was designed to replace the Chamber's Time Out for Business event series. She also says the Chamber asked those presenting to get outside the box and be creative with what they were presenting. Now, there were 7 businesses in all that presented today. Those included Jasper Engines and Transmissions, German American Bank, and Stens Corporation. The lunch was catered by Azura Cafe. All right, coming up after the break, your local forecast, sports with Kurt Guxell, and Inform with Jan Dugan. That's all up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.